Hello and welcome to the channel. Labour Party Peter Obi has asked for only 7 weeks, a month and 3 weeks to sack Tinubu as president of Nigeria. Obi claims he will produce without a reasonable doubt that the elections conducted on February 25th were rigged, after calling on his 50 witnesses who would help strengthen his case. He did one before for Anambra, but could he repeat the trick on the biggest of stage? Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Give me 7 weeks to prove case, or tells tribunal. The candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, Mr. Peter Obi, has demanded 7 weeks to produce witnesses to establish his case at the Presidential Election Petition Court. He also stated that he would present 50 witnesses that will testify and tender evidence to establish that the 2023 presidential election was rigged against him. Obi disclosed this during the proceedings on the petition he filed to challenge the president-elect Bola Tinubu. Addressing the court through his team of lawyers led by Professor Awakalu San, he noted that he was constrained in addition to a few hiccups he encountered at the Independent National Electoral Commission, hence the request for 7 weeks. His counsel said, "My lords, we still have a few hiccups at INEC because of the order that was made by this court on March 8, directing them to allow us to carry out a forensic examination of the beavers. They have not allowed us. We are also waiting for some documents we requested from them," Professor Kalu added. His counsel also agreed that star witnesses will be given 30 minutes to present their evidence in chief, excluding the time for possible demonstration of any electronic evidence. Obi's lawyer also disclosed that parties agreed to use 20 minutes each to cross-examine the witnesses. Another 5 minutes would be used for their re-examination. But INEC, through its lawyer, Mr. Abubakar Mahmood San, said it had no agreement with either Obi or the LP on time to be allocated to the witnesses. They also denied being aware of any hiccups being faced by the petitioners. INEC, which is the first respondent in the matter, said it would need 3 days to present its 2 witnesses. The president-elect, Tinubu, through his lawyer, Roland Otaru San, said he would require 9 days to call a total of 21 witnesses, excluding expert witnesses to defend his election victory. In the same way, counsel for the APC, Niyi Akintola San, said the party would call only 7 witnesses, excluding those to be subpoenaed to testify in the matter. The APC said it would require only 9 days to defend Tinubu's election, adding that Obi and the LP only front-loaded statements of only 3 witnesses. Meanwhile, all the respondents stated they must be given 48 hours notice before any expert witness be brought to testify on the matter. Meanwhile, the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal sitting at the Court of Appeal in Abuja has given the Labour Party LP and its presidential candidate Peter Obi 3 weeks to present their petitions. The petitions, which have been consolidated, are to be presented commencing from 30th May 2023. This was made known by the 5-man panel of the tribunal headed by Justice Arunat Samani at the resumed hearing on Tuesday morning. The tribunal directed that the petitioners should conduct their case within 3 weeks, during which it should call its planned 50 witnesses beginning from May 30, when they shall begin to call witnesses and close on June 23. Furthermore, the Presidential Election Tribunal stated that trial in the petition will end on August 5th, when lawyers to parties are to adopt their final written addresses, following which a date will be set for judgment. Speaking on the development on Tuesday, a member of Obi's legal team and LP chieftain, Kenneth Okonkwo, asked for prayers from members of the public. He wrote on Twitter, Court of Appeal just presented their reports. Art Peter Obi and LP are given 3 weeks to present their petition commencing from 30th May 2023. The petitions have been consolidated. In God we trust. Your prayers are coveted. We move to victory. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. In related news, the Labour Party's leadership has requested the Nigeria police to invite Abayomi Arabambi in response to allegations that Peter Obi, the LP's presidential candidate, was out for his life. Arabambi is the former National Publicity Secretary of the party and spokesperson for the Lamidia Papa faction of the party. Prior to last Wednesday's harassment of Apapa outside the appeal court in Abuja, Arabambi claimed that the party's national youth leader, Kennedy Ahanotu, had threatened him with texts. During the election tribunal hearing, some supporters were allegedly loyal to the national chairman, Julius Abure, fiercely opposed journalists' attempts to interview the Apapa-led side. The crowd interrupted Apapa's interview while booing him and yelling, "Ole!" The resolute protesters who followed him and tried to prevent him from getting into his car to leave the premises had to be repelled by the police to restore order. A furious Arabambi had argued that Obi's alleged complicity and knowledge were necessary for the attack to have taken place. Reacting in a joint statement issued in Abuja by LP National Secretary Alhaji Umar Farouk, the party described the accusation as preposterous. They also threatened to petition the DSS and police authorities to invite Arabambi for questioning. The statement read, "We are going ahead to make a formal report to the Nigerian police and other security agencies of the grave dimension which these anti-democratic elements are taking in their inordinate attempt to stifle democracy. Labour Party is demanding that Arabambi must come up with evidence and facts that Ahanotu is under instruction to visit him with violence. We are challenging him to make public the said conversation he had with our national youth leader to prove the allegation of threat to life from our leaders. We see such baseless attempts to defame our principle and that of our national youth leader as the last kick of a dying horse. Arabambi must be reminded that those who fetch ants, infested firewood, invite lizards to their abode. We want to restate that neither His Excellency Peter Obi nor any other person from Labour Party has or will ever contemplate to influence or stimulate any such response to Apapa from Nigerians who already knew that Apapa, Arabambi and their cohorts have been heavily compromised to thwart the proceedings in the tribunal." That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.